Positively Muskegon at Celebration Cinema Carousel here in Muskegon today. I've got my buddy Tom Bitson with me, and we are a little geeked, to be honest with you. I just got my tickets for Star Wars The Force Awakens. It starts Thursday night. It's a big deal.
Absolutely is.
This is a big, you got to talk good and loud so they can hear you out there.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. Hey, we're working on cheap stuff here. No, but anyway, here's the deal. This is a big deal.
Totally.
Not for the movie industry alone, but for movie fans across the country.
Exactly. Much like Episode 4 when it came out in 1977, it inspired an entire generation. Now it's a whole new generation. This isn't special edition. This is a big deal because, I mean, let's face it, a lot of people were disappointed with the prequels, but this is the first Star Wars product without George Lucas's hands on it.
Sure.
But you get the originals back, who are just as important, but it's a whole new crew.
I got to tell you, before we sat down to do this interview, I got my tickets to see, so Friday morning we'll be here. I called my dad up, who took me to see my first Star Wars movie in 1977. The guy's over 70 years old now. He was equally as excited that we got tickets for 10:30 Friday morning as he was back in the day.
Yes, easily. Just like the original. It changed the whole way of thinking. Nobody had seen movies that way.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as technology moves so fast now, the innovations aren't as impressive to most audiences anymore. But my goodness, this is freaking Star Wars.
This is huge.
Yes.
Talk about the shows that you've got coming up. It all starts Thursday at midnight.
Thursday night at 7 o'clock.
Is there going to be, the lead up with the other movies leading into it?
At Celebration Cinema North.
Okay.
They are running the big marathon with all of them.
Wow.
It's the only location that I know of within our company. We aren't going to be doing it here,
okay,
but we do encourage people to go ahead and do it on your own.
Right.
I mean, if you can handle that, that way you don't have to admit to anybody if you have to take a nap.
So they start at midnight. No?
7 p.m.
7 p.m., that's right.
7 p.m. There will be at least one show starting every half hour from 7 till 11 o'clock on Thursday night.
How sold out are they?
So far there's only 2 that are almost sold out. There are a lot. We've got big crowds coming in.
Yeah.
We do have a handful of shows on Thursday night that don't have too many sold. But come Thursday night, those that don't already have their tickets are going to fill up the rest of the house.
Really quick.
Yes, and with reserved seating, the smart call is get your tickets ahead of time, because you're not going to want to come in last minute Thursday night and then have to choose from what seats are left.
Right. So. Let's talk a little bit about the theater itself. I mean, Cinema Carousel has gone through some dramatic renovations. We're kind of sitting right here in Elsa's Frozen Yogurt.
Absolutely, one of the
best
best additions to come on. Elsa's Frozen Yogurt is a separate entity, teamed with us here at the Cinema Carousel, but all part of Celebration Cinema. Come on in, try an assortment of...
they got it all.
Exactly, at least 15 different options through the tap.
Yep.
And then add on all your toppings and go with it.
I saw a bar over here too.
Oscar's Bistro, along with the bar, totally is one of the biggest changes to happen in our lobby this past year. You have your option of trying more movie munchies than just the usual popcorn and beverage fare. You got the boneless wings, the pretzel sticks, celebrated nachos, even tacos.
Yum.
And I approve. I've sampled everything on that menu.
I know the feeling.
And there are some promotional drinks coming to the bar for Star Wars as well.
Oh, fun. Very cool. Let's talk a little bit about, you're going to have a crush of people coming in. Probably one of the biggest crowds seen in 10 years or so.
Easily, since Avatar, I would think.
You've put some rules out.
Yes.
And they're simple rules, they're just designed for safety and comfort. Let's talk a little bit about those.
These rules aren't new to us.
Yep.
These rules have been around for a while, but they fit very well with Star Wars. Rule number 1 is we want to have fun. We encourage people to come in costume. This is one of the, outside of Harry Potter in recent years, this is the ideal costume scenario. And whether you're a fan or not, you're going to enjoy the costumes.
Yes.
Even if you don't like the costumes, you can point at the costumes and laugh.
Yep, that's true.
The biggest rules for safety and security with the crowd is no masks or helmets.
Okay.
And no makeup that covers your face.
Okay.
Now these rules apply to our guests above the age of 12.
Okay.
Anyone under 12 is kind of a bit of a more of a let's let them just run with it and have a great time. Exactly.
Yeah.
Those are the biggest rules as far as the costuming side. Now props, here's where some people might want to debate a little bit. Lightsabers are okay.
Okay.
Lightsabers are perfectly acceptable, as long as you make sure no out of control duels
Right.
begin to happen. I mean, there are going to be one or two that'll have to clank together. It's just customary, but
It's part of being a nerd.
Exactly. You just keep in mind the crowd of people that's around you.
Yeah.
But no blasters.
Right.
No blasters at all. Mostly for the fact that people tend to get a little concerned, maybe some to the point of paranoia.
It's a different time than 1977.
Exactly, and most people who legally open carry have a hard time with this. But the fact that we are private property and are allowed to say, unfortunately for them, exactly. But at the same time, with those cases, it doesn't matter whether it's real or fake. Somebody who sees that has no idea, even on a Star Wars weekend, has a tendency to overreact.
Yeah.
And we want to avoid that.
Just a good time for everybody.
Absolutely.
Are you ready for this? As a staff, have you been kind of?
Oh, we've been prepping. We've been getting everybody ready. But the beauty of a situation like this, no matter how hard we hone our celebrated service going into a weekend like this is literally the fire that trains everybody.
This is the one.
Absolutely, absolutely. We've got kids that are scared to death going into this weekend, and I'll tell you the truth. With as long as I've been around, we don't have anybody out on the floor that remembers what a real crowd coming in here is like. So this is going to be a beautiful weekend.
And you guys are ready for it.
Totally.
You can't get better service than that Cinema Carousel. With that, they're going to get their feet to the fire this weekend.
Yes.
It's a big holiday movie season. What else is coming out that people want to see?
Well, already out, we've got Chris Hemsworth, that most people would know him as Thor, is out in the Heart of the Sea.
Okay.
It's the tale from the 1820s that inspired Moby Dick.
Okay.
The captain who was lost at sea because of a oversized sperm whale that was taking out ships. Definitely worth it. Coming up here on, I believe it's still the 23rd. They didn't move it to this weekend. Is Alvin and the Chipmunks 4?
Yep, that's a big one. Kids love that.
Absolutely. So those that are a little concerned about taking their small ones to Star Wars, perfect.
Take them to see Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yep, that is supposed to be on Wednesday the 23rd. And then on Christmas Day, Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg fans get their new comedy, Daddy's Home.
I saw a big preview for that the other night on Fox, and it looks hysterical.
Exactly. It's Dad comes home to see the kids, and stepdad's a little bit better than Dad, and so Dad, in true fashion, has to try to one-up him and fails at almost every turn.
Great season coming up at Cinema Carousel. Tom Benson, it's Positively Muskegon. Just follow those rules if you're coming out to see Star Wars The Force Awakens this weekend. We want everybody to be safe. We want them to have a good time, and we want you to spend some time at the movies at Cinema Carousel. Tom, thanks for coming on.
Absolutely.
Good luck this weekend. I will be here Friday morning, 10:30.
May the Force be with you.
You too.